usually seek thrilling adventures and crazy unique experiences whilst travelling.
But after last week, we were on a mission to find a bit of peace and quiet in India.
Little did we know that Pushkar and Jodhpur would provide both.
Hi, I'm Maddie.
And I'm Ruby.
We left Australia over a year ago on an adventure around the world.
And now we want to invite you along for the ride.
Welcome to His and Her Travellings.
Well, hello guys, welcome to Pushka.
We've left the big cities, thank God. So we've moved on to Pushkar, which is one of the 5 holy places in India and very sacred in the Hindu religion.
After checking into Zostel Pushka, Ruse was feeling a bit sick and spent the afternoon trying to sleep it off. So I went off with a couple of the guys from the hostel to explore the evening. After hiking up to watch sunset, we tucked into a traditional thali dinner prepared by some locals while watching a storm roll through with a couple of beers.
So we've hired ourselves a motorbike. We're going to be exploring today in Pushka. Sorry Mum, sorry Dad, love you! I was feeling so much better the next day, so we hired a scooter for 300 rupees and spent the day exploring with some friends.
My life just got life.
Our first stop, Aloo Baba, a guy who lives out in Whoop Whoop, only eats potatoes and smokes marijuana with anyone who passes by, although we did decline. We followed a random road to the end and found the Bedhnath Mahadev temple, where a gentleman taught me how to give an offering that involved coconuts.
Oh, what is this good? Uh-oh. Don't feed the monkeys. Today.
Run on.
After a quick pit stop for lunch, we headed out again to the Savitri Temple on top of a mountain. The temple is accessible by a cable car or a steep set of stairs, so naturally I chose the stairs, to Rubes' disappointment.
We tried to hike up. We did hike up to the Savitri Temple for sunset.
And we sort of caught sunset. It was kind of behind the clouds.
Yeah.
But what we did catch was a huge thunderstorm that just rolled in over Pushka.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere behind the mountains and it's caught us off guard by a long way.
Yeah, so we're kind of stuck up here on the mountain until it calms down.
Yeah.
And we left our scooter down at the bottom, so hopefully it's still
that's
there.
okay. We've got our chais, our lays, our little chippies. So we're here for the long haul.
After eventually making it down the mountain that night, the following day we explored the town and the holy lake before hiking up to a viewpoint for one last Pushka sunset.
As the sun set over beautiful Pushka, it was time to pack our bags and make the 5-hour train journey to our next destination. Jodhpur.
Okay, so we just arrived in Jodhpur, the Blue City, and we've just checked into our hostel. We're staying at Moustache Hostel, and we really lucked out in this one. We booked an 8-bed, like deluxe dorm or something with an ensuite. We ended up getting a 6-bed, and we're the only ones in here, so that's great.
So welcome to Jodhpur, everybody.
The Blue City, apparently.
Yet to see too many blue things. So today is a bit of an everything day.
We need to do a bit of shopping.
Yeah.
Because someone, not mentioning any names, lost his freaking hat.
So yeah.
Not even 2 vlogs ago, you saw us purchase a hat. It literally lasted just a week.
Yeah, one night, Pushka was very dark, couldn't find it anywhere, so had to go on without it. But hopefully there might be one here in Jodhpur. And then later today, we've got a hostel run walking tour. And also exciting cooking class that we get to cook.
Which I'm so keen.
Yeah, we get to do our own dinner and have that later on. So
hopefully we can bring you along too.
Yeah. So check it out.
What's your best cooking? Honestly, I'd probably pay 100 for a second-hand diet.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I generally like them though.
Yeah, I like this as well.
As we walk back, got myself a nice Ralph Lauren hat, second hand. The guy bloody hell wanted like $9, but I only got it for 2, so bartering at its best. And also, what are those? They are my sick new sandals. They're very open air and
Only
surprisingly
300 rupees.
300 rupees.
Bargain.
$6, bargain. And they're somewhat better than thongs because in the wet they're a bit more traction, and yeah, especially walking across some of this shit, just gives you that extra little bit of gap between your foot and your foot.
After meeting a few of the locals, it was time to do our first walking tour in India, run by Moustache Hostel, which took us through the streets of the Blue City and finished with a bird's eye view of the city at sunset.
Here in the hostel doing our little cooking class for this evening, and already Ruth's working hard.
Stick from this side and thin from this side.
Can I eat this?
No good chapati. Alright, so we've cooked up a massive feed and we've got our Rajasthan curry, our aloo curry, which is a potato curry, our garlic sauce, our jeera rice, our chapatis that I did really well at making, and a bit of everything here. So we're just going to tuck in and it should be good.
The next day we headed up to Mehrangarh Fort to spend a couple of hours exploring. Despite being charged an outrageous price for entry as a foreigner, there was at least an audio guide included.
So right now we're heading to the Flying Fox zip line, which goes around the fort.
A few people did it yesterday and said it was pretty good, so.
was a really unique and fun way to see the fort, and we would definitely recommend it whilst visiting Jodhpur.
The following day we hired another scooter to reach some of the attractions that weren't within walking distance of the city centre. Even paying for petrol and parking, it still worked out far cheaper than hiring a tuk-tuk to take you from place to place, and is our preferred choice of transportation, even taking into account the chaotic road situation.
So that wraps up our time in Pushkar and Jodhpur.
Next up we're heading to Jaisalmer and then Udaipur, but you'll see that in the next vlog.
Thanks so much for watching,
Please like and subscribe.
and we'll do it all again next week.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. You always have to have the last word.